and welcome to tonight's free virtual yoga class. So tonight's class is all about yoga for connecting to the highest version of yourself, the highest version of who you are, and by doing that, we're going to be removing ego, okay? So sometimes ego gets in the way of really connecting to the highest version of who we are, and we'll go into a little bit more depth during class on exactly what that means. So if you are new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, make sure that you're following True Beauty Movement. Here we are all about redefining beauty and empowering women from the inside out, and that is through yoga, that is through beauty, essential oil tips, and it's really all about connecting you to the highest version of who you are. So we'd love to have you a part of our True Beauty Movement and really just make you looking and feeling your best, okay? So tonight, you guys, we're gonna feature dōTERRA Essential Oils. As you guys know, I always feature dōTERRA in my classes because I'm obsessed with these oils. Use these on a daily basis for myself, for my family, recommend them to the beautiful true beauties in my life all the time because we really feel the difference with these. And the two oils that I'm going to feature, my family pretty much uses these on a daily basis. We always have these. So number one is cedarwood oil, okay? And number two is peppermint oil. So cedarwood oil happens to be the free oil of the month this month. That's actually part of what inspired me to feature this. Because a lot of people don't really realize how powerful it is. They've sort of heard of sandalwood and cedarwood and things like that, but they don't really know, what to do with it. So cedarwood, in a nutshell, is, think of, the name itself. It's very grounding. It's going to connect you to your root chakra, get your feet here on the ground. This is why when people are really prone to things like anxious feelings and things like that, I always like to recommend cedarwood with things like lavender or serenity to ground them and have them be more at peace in this moment and not, thinking about the future, right? And obsessing over the future and living in the future. We want to keep them here in the moment. So for yoga for connecting the highest version of who you are, we're going to have your feet on the ground, okay? Connecting to your root chakra and also mixing that with peppermint oil to really stimulate our intuition, stimulate really what just feels good, okay? So that instant gratification. And sometimes that has to do with removing ego. That's really important. Sometimes, I think that we kind of almost get in our own way. We almost don't connect to the highest version of who we are because what happens is we let ego, we let worry, we let all these things get in the way versus really just trusting ourselves like when you're a kid and you really just trust your gut instinct. You don't overthink it and you just do what feels right? So we're really gonna work on that tonight, removing ego, connect to the highest version of who we are, and really just be open to what comes to you in this practice, okay? So there's really no method to the madness here with the oils tonight. You could do peppermint first or cedarwood or vice versa. I do like to sometimes go in order of the chakras when I apply. It's just a habit of mine. So I'll do the cedarwood first, okay? So I'm just working with that root chakra. And then I'm doing the peppermint on top. Of course, I like to rub the wrists together. You're gonna get that instant gratification with the peppermint, so shoulders, gonna feel really good. Definitely make sure, guys, remember peppermint, we use that for certain headaches and things like that, but keep up there in the hairline so the eyes don't tear. And when you're applying, I just want you to close your eyes. I'm gonna do a little massage in the temples. And as you do that deep exhale, relax the belly. And then we're gonna go ahead and go all the way kind of behind the ear area, the other ear, and then we're gonna go to our intuition. So I talked about activating your intuition, right? Connecting to the highest version of who you are. So go ahead and just press right between the brows here. You'll be able to smell the cedarwood, smell the peppermint, deep inhale. We're gonna exhale, so as I come around to everybody, and we're gonna go ahead and connect our index finger, so calming the mind, and also our pinky finger, so our emotional balance, okay? And just connecting here for a minute. You can do the same hand mudra, by the way, when you have your hand or your wrist up here. Okay, so you can just connect this way, deep breath. And as I come around to everybody in class here live, so just start to close your eyes, start to move into this place. If you're at home and you have these oils, go ahead and start to apply them now, okay? And as always, you guys, if you are interested in dōTERRA, reach out to me for a wellness consult and I will do a custom essential oil RX on you on which oils are best for you or how to get these oils at 25% off, as always, okay? So just let me know whatever you're interested in. So I'm gonna start with cedarwood first for everybody, okay? And then go into the peppermint. It smells so good. You're welcome. And just really start to connect to what feels right here. Again, you can kind of intuitively place the oils, wherever you want. It doesn't just have to be the places I told you. But those are some nice basic pressure points, especially the area between the brows. So we're turning back to our hand mudra. So remember, index finger to the thumb, okay? Then we have the pinky finger to the thumb, and just relax the other fingers. Make sure that you do have that left elbow in nice and tight, okay? So we're in comfortable seated position. The right foot is in front, okay? Left foot's kind of tucked in. You can get cozy here. Start to tilt the tailbone, start to really align your spine here. So sitting nice and tall and really kind of holding the belly in nice and tight as well. And then we have that elbow in nice and tight. Then we have that right wrist connecting to our intuition, same hand mudra. And deep, slow Ujjayi inhale. Deep, slow Ujjayi exhale. So really challenge yourself here. As we exhale, we want to relax our belly. Try to keep the belly button to the spine and still relax the breath, okay? So lengthen that exhale. Beautiful, and just relax into this posture. Connecting to your soul, connecting to your spirit, connecting to the highest version of yourself. So we were just talking before class. We were actually looking at the beautiful trees just outside the yoga studio here. And just kind of connecting. It's actually one of our favorite things to do as true beauties is just connect to nature. It's actually one of my favorite things about teaching the true beauties. We'll connect to, all the nature around us, the trees, the certain animals, things like that, whatever we might see. And even at night, we'll look at the moon, and it's a beautiful way to just end your evening. So tonight, as we were looking out, we noticed there was one tree kind of in solitude by itself, and a bunch of other trees that were more green all together here. And we were just kind of noticing the difference, noticing that the healthy trees kind of were all grouped together here. So I want you to just notice where you have more solitude in your life. And this isn't healthy solitude, that's not what I mean, where, healthy solitude where we're by ourselves, where we have that, nourishing ourselves, recharging our batteries, that's very important. I more mean times where maybe you could just kind of connect with others more, release ego, and start to press the right shoulder back in space, okay? So we're still connecting that wrist to the intuition, open up here through the heart. And then slowly start to bring the left hand up towards the sky. It's almost like you're reaching the hand mudra up towards the sky, towards the moon. And then start to bring that left shoulder back in space. So we're going to slowly start to reach the right hand up. So try to have the eyes closed here. If you have light on in the room, fantastic. Start to lift the chin, move the chin up towards the light, opening through our communication here. And we're going to take our wrist, it's going to be your right wrist, and just kind of rub the oils also in the throat chakra, how we express ourselves. And then just reach up, start to tilt the tailbone, deep stretch through the heart. So a little back bend is always really good here as we start to open and expand through the heart, so through the heart chakra. So we're almost connecting the fingers here, tilting the tailbone, expand the heart, deep stretch through the shoulders. And go ahead and just very slowly exhale here. Start to come back to a little bit more of a neutral. Start to tilt the tailbone, just notice how it feels in the low back, and then inhale back to that back bend here. So deep stretch. Expanding through the heart, through the lungs, and exhale lightly, very, very, very subtly here, tilt the tailbone. And then find your flow here, back and forth, so we're not pausing at all. Feel really good. If you sit at a desk all day at work or at school or anything like that, releasing that low back as we tilt the tailbone. And inhale, expand. So just want you to kind of explore here different areas in your life where you might have some ego. And again, you know, we all have that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's there for a reason, as long as it's kind of kept in check. So just notice where you have that and where it might be kind of getting in the way of certain really happiness, the highest version of yourself. So think of relationships, maybe relationship choices. Think of career paths. There's a lot of people who stay in a career that they really don't enjoy. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta pay the bills, right? But what we really want to connect to, is there ego involved there? Is there a title involved, even though it may not lead to the highest version of your happiness? So just explore that a bit here. Sometimes we hang on to certain physical things like titles, certain things that are just kind of a facade. So start to intertwine the fingers here, nice and cozy. Start to bring the wrists together. So it's almost kind of like we're shaking our own hand, but we're intertwining the fingers and just start to stretch the hands up towards the sky. So here, be really grounded. So think of that cedarwood, okay? We're tilting the tailbone here, really grounding yourself, and then reach the hands up. Just stretch the hands up. Go as high as you can. And then exhale. We're going to slowly release the hands, so giant circle here. And expanding the heart just a little bit more, we're going to reach our hands back, so our fingertips towards the back of the mat, as far back as you can go, okay? And you can always scooch forward if you need to a little bit. And here, okay, we're scooching forward quite a bit. We're stretching all through the shoulders, all through our biceps, okay? So you can go as far forward as you need to. You're gonna feel a nice stretch all through here, through your biceps. That's what we want. Also through the shoulder area, okay? So just kind of take it easy, take it slow here. You might bring your hands a little bit further back. And then just see if you can start to relax here. Start to lift the head back. Make sure that you don't slip and slide, okay? So sometimes if you go too far, we'll start to slip back. Make sure you get your fingertips kind of grounded there. And then lift the chin, just relax here. You can slowly start to move the ears to the shoulders. So right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. So this is that whole feeling good, letting go. We're ironing out any tension in the shoulders. If this feels really tight, you definitely have a lot of tension or stress in the shoulders. Just let that go. Remove any stress, any ego, anything that's on your mind that feels negative or heavy. You can always pause if something feels tight and just kind of squeeze a little bit, so the ear towards the shoulder and then opposite side. And then slowly start to release the hands. You're going to have some energy in the hands here, so they might feel a little fuzzy. Sometimes that'll happen here. That's totally normal. So place the hands now outside kind of the low back area. We have the pinky finger to the very edge of the mat. And now just be even more relaxed here. So you have a little bit more stability here. Notice how much less stress this puts on the body. And just kind of allow yourself to let go wherever the head wants to fall. Again, you can kind of move if that felt good to you, the shoulders, the ears, whatever feels the best here. And just sink back. Try to relax the mouth. You can even let the lips separate here as we're deep breathing. And just take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel good? So we're releasing here. Releasing any kind of unneeded tension, any obligations. We all have obligations, right? Things we kind of just do that we really don't want to do. We just do them because we have to, or we think we're supposed to, right? So I want you to start to just let that go here. And just imagine your life not having any of those obligations, okay? Connect to the highest version of what makes you happy. Just start to relax, let the head get a little heavier with every exhale. All that matters here is the pinkies to the edge of the mat. So just to make sure that we don't have the feet fall asleep here, we're going to have the bottom of the feet, so think cedarwood here, we're going to have the bottom of the feet connect, okay? We have a root chakra at the bottom of our feet. Beautiful, you guys. And then we're just going to open up a little bit more here. Just kind of chill, let go. So think of Shavasana here, almost like you're letting go of every single bit of tension in the body. So if the feet are kind of really kind of pushing and hold on to each other here, try to just let that go. Maybe the feet separate a little bit, okay? Notice anything in the body that's hanging on. The body's a mat. Relax the face. Beautiful. So slowly start to come back from this. So take your time and start to press through the hands. You might be like, I don't want to come back from this. It feels so good. But we're going to kind of stay in this nice mode here, okay? So just kind of sit nice and tall. So make sure that you do have those sitting bones. You guys really, really rooted. Very important that we're grounded as we start to connect to the highest version of who we are, as we're removing ego, okay? So here, place the hands on the shins, okay? Kind of like on the shin, or it could be the calf muscle. I like to do the shin area. And then start to press the heart forward. So we don't want to create pain here, you guys, but we are pressing the rib cage pretty far forward here, okay? Elbows come back pretty far, almost meeting you towards the waist. And just start to let a little background happen here as you start to lift the chin. Expanding your inhale, energizing the body here. Beautiful breathing. So connect to that true Ujjayi breath, that long inhale. And slowly exhale. So just back to neutral position here. So like nice neutral back. So we want to have, like, if we had a ruler, we want it to be nice and tall, okay? Nice and straight. And then slowly inhale, pressing back. See if you can pull back just a little bit more. Lift the chin a little higher, deep breath. And I want you to imagine your daily routine really kind of connecting or merging with the highest version of who you are. And what I mean here is, again, remove ego, okay? Really important here. If you have a highest version of who you are that has a little bit of ego, that's okay. We all have it. But I want you to really remove that and see what's the best kind of version of yourself and the highest version of yourself doing what you love, doing your passion, and really just notice what that day looks like here. So lifting the chin, pulling the shoulders back, expanding the heart. So what are you doing? Are you with people? Are you alone? Are you at home? Do you make any stops anywhere? Or do you go anywhere to kind of reflect that you're still amongst the public? Or do you like to be more secluded? Again, back to neutral position here. So we're expanding our awareness, expanding our heart each time. So pulling back a little bit more on this inhale, lift the chin even higher, a little further back, and just breathe. Start to imagine this here. So if we were to remove ego, what would this day look like? Start at the very beginning to the moment you go to sleep. And slowly come back to a neutral here. Make sure the back feels supported, feels strong. So we're trying to keep our eyes closed here, okay? So trust yourself, trust your intuition as you start to move onto your hands and knees first, and then we're moving to plank posture. But what we're going to do is we're going to be basically stable here on our forearm, okay? So we're really working on the arm muscles, how we reach out to other people. Just make sure you guys here, you can start on your belly, just so you feel really supported. And then what we want to do is have our hands, so the pinkies are to the very edge of the mat, okay? Then you can start to come up a little bit if you want to. Really feel stable. And then start to press up, okay? So once you're there, you're going to start to get your confidence going. You might bring your hands back a little bit. Make sure you check out your feet. A lot of people here will have their feet way too narrow. We want to have our feet as wide as our hips, okay? Heels to the back of the mat. Expand those hands And just really focus on your breath as you find your focus here on the mat. So finding your drishti, heels further to the back of the mat, deep breath. Very nice. So finding your focus. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, try lifting, okay? So we're lifting the right leg. Hardest part here, this is challenging posture, heel in the back of the mat. This is the left heel in the back of the mat. And exhale, lower onto your belly. Give yourself a little break here. Beautiful, toes together, heels apart. And inhale, reach behind you. So I like to intertwine my fingers here, but you can really grab onto anything. Intertwine the fingers, opposite wrist or elbow, okay? And we're expanding through the heart. So open up as we inhale. So how would you want to give back? So just ask yourself, how do I want to give back? It could be in a form of time, donation, just what type of cause is something that's important to you. Open through the heart, so we're connecting to not only our heart, but our soul here. So just straight up ask yourself, how do I want to give back? And see what comes up. Lift the heart and exhale, lowering the left cheek on the ground, relaxing the heart. Beautiful, you guys. Relax the whole body here. So this is the posture. We have the palms facing up. Deep, expansive inhale. As we exhale, expand through the heart. This should feel so good for just really relaxing the heart, almost like a sense of relief. So a lot of the times nowadays we're so turned on all the time, it's really hard to kind of force ourselves to unplug. So let yourself, allow yourself to unplug here. Relax your glutes, relax your feet, relax your fingers, relax your face, your jaw, your lips, your cheeks, even the area between the brows where we put the oil, even your intuition, just let that kind of melt away and relax. All that matters here is your deep exhale. See if you can mirror that exhale with just as long of an inhale here. So deep breath. Feeling the heart expand. And on your next inhale, start to lift up, but try not to move the arms, okay? The body naturally wants to kind of be an overachiever and jump to the next thing. So just let the fingers relax, try not to let anything in the arms or fingers move whatsoever. And we're lifting the chin. So here's the hardest part. Try not to even let your arms lift off the ground, okay? So what we're doing is we're lifting the chin, lifting the heart as high as we can without letting those arms lift off. And find your breath here. This is really good if there's kind of a ego thing or some type of block in your life that comes up or it's kind of holding you back. This is that kind of self-sabotaging type of thing. So deep inhale, relax the arms. Just be open here, deep breath. Notice if you have anything that's kind of challenging your breath, what side of the chest it's on, right or left, okay? So right side is kind of the control freak in all of us, right? The kind of control side. If you're noticing something there, that's where you need to let go of some control. If it's the left side, it's something with trust, relationship, something there, okay? So just be open. So first, give some gratitude just for being so open, for letting whatever has come to you, okay? So just give yourself that gratitude for letting that come to the surface. So you can say something like, universe, God, higher self, I'm so happy and grateful to myself for being open and allowing this to come to my consciousness. And then set your intention to allow this to release in order to connect you to the highest version of who you are and your higher purpose. So God, universe, higher self, please, I want. And you can go ahead and fill in the rest there, what that intention is. After your next exhale, take a nice deep inhale, so reviving the body here, nice and refreshed. We're going to exhale, so landing our cheek on, this is the right cheek this time, all the way down. And just relax. Just notice how the upper back starts to feel as we're connecting to the highest version of ourself here. So we're opening up some of those, or kind of expanding rather, some of those upper chakras. So we're going to bring our hands back down, so just back to that plank posture here. Okay, and then we're going to start to lift, build that confidence again here. I know it feels like, I don't want to, but you can do it. I know you can. So go ahead and come all the way up. Okay, heels to the back of the mat here. So this time we're going to lift up our left leg. So I feel a little spread thin. I can feel my arms going to come back just slightly. Okay, so then engage your core here, you guys. That's really important. So belly button to the spine, heels to the back of the mat, hands are nice and wide. Find that inner strength here. So grounding yourself, deep inhale, deep exhale. Once you find your rhythm here, we're lifting up. This is the left leg this time. You can point, you can flex, whatever feels good for you. You can point, flex, you can do it. Point, flex, you got it. There you go. And lowering all the way down. So land on the right cheek this time. Beautiful, guys. Very nice. Relax the heart. So keep those arms by the side. Relax the fingertips here and just let go. Feel really cozy, almost like you're getting into bed, right? So nice and cozy. Just relax and release. Exhale. Okay, so this time we're going to keep the arms exactly where they are. We're going to lift up, so lift as high as you can. Try not to move anything in the hands, right? So keep those fingertips kind of just curled in, palms are facing up. And here we're going to start to point the toes, okay? Yeah, so moving to Superman here. So we're pointing the toes up, lifting, really relying on the strength of our chakras and the strength of our low back. So this should feel pretty good here, okay? If this is painful at all, underneath anywhere in the body, you can always add a pillow or another mat. I always like to double up my mat for that reason, okay? So we're lifting up and just kind of relax here and then see how it feels to lift up the hands. So palms are still facing up, very nice. Pointing the toes, expand the hands as wide as you possibly can. There you go, nice. Lifting up, now open through the heart, deep breath, eyes are closed here. Again, notice any tightness in the chest or anywhere in the body. See if you can expand that as you breathe. Lift the chin. Lift even higher, you can do it, there you go. And exhale, lower down. This time we're landing on our intuition. So right between the brows. And just kind of align the chakras here. So relax the bottom here, let the glutes relax. And exhale, relax the heart. So with the chin lower down here as we connect to our intuition, we're aligning all of the chakras. So we're creating balance, inner balance within our body, connecting to that highest version of who we are. So if that felt good, to kind of imagine your ideal day. Again, removing ego and just imagining what feels good. We're going to slowly start to roll onto our left side, okay? So here, we're gonna bring our left arm out, and we're kind of doing a little bit of a twist here. So what we're doing is we're starting, I like to have my knees together, okay, just some baby steps, and then that left hand out and palms facing up, okay? So once you're there, then we're starting to just bring that right leg up a little bit more. You can just keep that left knee just bent slightly, and then start to expand a little bit here. So we're bringing that right, beautiful, you guys, right hand all the way out, and open up. We're twisting, we're detoxing any ego or anything that's holding us back from who we are, highest version, and just start to let yourself relax, you guys. Come back to that kind of feel-good scene in your mind of just letting you have that perfect day. So let everything relax. All that matters is your Ujjayi breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Notice what happens when we remove ego, when we start to just let ourselves truly let go here. Just how comfortable and really just relaxed the body feels. How the breath, everything just works. We're not holding our breath or tightening our breath or anything like that. We're just letting things flow. Always again reminds me of, think of when we're a little kid, or when you see kids where they just are truly in the moment. They're just breathing properly. There's something that kind of occurs as we start to get a little older, where we start to be so conscious of everybody and everything around us, everybody's opinions. But what's so ironic about that is everywhere you go, there you are. Nobody else is there. So I think it's best for you to choose your own happiness versus other people. Wouldn't you agree? So just really start to expand your breath here. And again, allow yourself to be a little selfish here. Think about your time. Your time is very valuable. And think about what really deserves your time in your life. What brings you happiness. Are there any adjustments you can make to your schedule to expand or open up more balance? We're going to start with physical beauty, because you guys all know how much I believe in the whole beauty. So I want you to think of anything physical. Of course, yoga can be physical. It could be a walk out in nature. It could be a certain Zumba class. It could be whatever floats your boat. So think of something physical in your life as you expand a little bit more here. So see if you can expand the hands opposite of one another. Okay, so open, open, open. And I want you to think about something physical in your life that you can do that makes you feel good. Maybe you're already doing it, right? So maybe it's something you want to continue to do or something you can add more of in your life. So think of also how to create balance. Doing great. So we're opening up a little bit more. It seems subtle here. We're doing actually a whole lot. So what we're going to do here is start to open up a little bit more. We're twisting, we're detoxing any toxins, any blocks along the spine, specifically in the heart area, okay? The heart connects us to the highest version of who we are, okay? So it's kind of like the bridge from the root chakra to the highest version. So here what we're going to do, you guys, is start to kind of jimmy your shoulders just a little bit. Palms are still facing up. And we're jimmying the shoulders just slightly so that we have our left shoulder as flat as possible on the ground, or as close to that as we possibly can, okay? So we're just going a little deeper in this stretch, or in this twist. Same thing with the right shoulder. Try to see if you can get the right shoulder go as flat as possible. Again, this is what we're moving towards, okay? You might get a little bit of heat in the body. That's very natural here. It's like we're starting to work, kind of burn through some things. So allow that to happen. And start to move into mental beauty. So what type of, so when I think mental beauty, just to give you a guidance here, so physical might be yoga, it might be walking out and, things like that in nature. Those are some things I personally really enjoy. Maybe that speaks to your heart. Mental, think of reading books, think of expanding your mind, think of listening to podcasts, think of anything that's expanding your knowledge, your mental health, your mental awareness or knowledge in the world, okay? So this can also be your creativity slightly. So expand this here. Where are you already doing this? Where can you expand this in your life, in your routine? So as soon as you have it, start to think which is a stronger suit for you, your physical beauty, or your be mental beauty. Which is stronger of those two right now in your life? Are they both pretty strong? Do they both need a little bit of work? Just be really real with yourself. Beautifully, you guys. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves a little applause here. So what we're going to do is take our hand, we're going to all the way back over, take your time as we really open up through the heart here, okay? And you're just going to touch our hand together. So a little slow motion applause. Okay, give yourself a little clap. And then here what we're going to do is start to roll into the belly. The back's going to be like, oh my goodness. Okay, so take your time. We're moving back onto our plank posture here. This time we're using our arm muscles here, okay? So we've always been using our arm muscles, but we're using our hands. So we have the pinkies to the very edge. Remember, those elbows are nice and tight. Start to move all the way up, okay? So press yourself up, kind of find your focus here, find your strength here, really get comfortable. Heels to the back of the mat, make sure that those wrists are below the shoulders. Okay, so social beauty here, okay? So here, we live in a social world. I want you to think of social boundaries, okay? Healthy social. So here, I want you to think of where can you kind of create more healthy boundaries in your life, healthy social boundaries. Think of family, think of friends, think of social media, okay? A lot of things are getting a little out of whack. People are overdoing social media. So I want you to think of where can you create more healthy boundaries in your life. So heels to the back of the mat, lower the chin, and just start to notice what comes up here. What feels negative, what feels positive socially in your life. Expand the positive as you press the shoulders back, heels to the back of the mat. Pressing away the negative, anything heavy. Moving it away from the heart, okay? Heels to the back of the mat, keep going. And exhale as we lower, elbows come in. You guys are doing great, awesome, great work. Alrighty, so opposite side here. This is gonna be a nice feel good. We're creating balance. So we have the right palm up, okay? Then we're bringing that, now it's going to be the left knee up a little bit further. And then remember here, we're expanding. So kind of get comfy here. However you need to move to get there. And just kind of take your time. We're doing some deep twists here, guys. So it's slow motion, but we're actually doing a lot of stuff here with balancing the body. Okay, so really be open here. And exhale. So stretch the hands out. This is going to feel so good if you're at home and you're just kind of watching this. I encourage you to get on the floor and just do this. Just try it. It's going to feel so good. So press the shoulders back. And exhale, let go. Let the body find its natural balance here as you reach the fingers out. Start to relax the fingers. The palms are still facing up. Just get a little bit more at ease in this posture. And make sure that we are pressing now the left shoulder towards the floor, the right shoulder towards the floor, and expand. Beautiful. So now start to think of your spiritual beauty. So where can you create more spiritual balance in your life? More connection to your spirituality, more time for your spirituality or any spiritual outlets for you. However you define it. It could be an organized religion. It could be yoga class. It could be whatever speaks to you spiritually. It could be, vision boards or just whatever floats your boat, okay? So however you define your spirituality, just expand the heart to that. And expand the hands just a little bit as we come full circle here, almost to the very end, as we start to move into our emotional beauty. So how can you create more emotional balance in your life? This could be journaling. This could be whatever creates emotional balance for you. For some people, it's creative outlets. Whatever that is, it could be music. Music speaks to so many people, all of our hearts on a really deep level. So whatever feels emotionally balanced for you, emotionally healing, whatever gets you in that zone where you kind of lose track of ego, you get lost in the moment, and connect to how you're feeling deep down. So something that's coming to me really deep here is think of when one of your favorite songs comes on the radio or something you're kind of listening to, where your mind tends to go with that. Those are usually some deep emotional things. So just notice what it is. to slowly start to move full circle here onto our back. Keep the eyes closed. Again, take it really slow here. That back has gone through a lot, so just take your time. We're going to point the toes. Go ahead and grab onto the knee area. Go ahead and give yourself a little hug here. So it should feel really good on the hip flexors. As you pull the knees in nice and tight, shoulders are back. So last but not least here, we're starting to kind of just move the chin a little bit towards the sternum. It's not touching, and we're connecting to the highest version of ourselves. Notice the chakras here. We're naturally tilting the tailbone. We're flat through the back and connecting all through the back of the neck. So if possible, try to have the back of the neck, you guys, flat on your mat. That's where you want to really just kind of move your chin towards the sternum. And deep breath as you pull the knees towards the chest. And exhale, expand through the shoulders. Back and forth here. Just notice what happens when the body just starts to feel good when we really pay attention to all the intricate details of the body. We're starting to move our feet up towards the sky. We're pointing the toes. And we want to have our feet up as high or kind of as straight up as we possibly can here, okay? Just make sure here, guys, so we're not doing plow posture here when we start to lift up our bottom. We're keeping ourselves really rooted. So keep the hips nice and square. Make sure you have your tailbone, nice and rooted there on the ground. And just let yourself kind of expand here. Legs up the wall. Even if it's an invisible wall here. So just a side note, this is such a beautiful posture at the end of a long work day. If the body's tired, you need to re-energize. Kind of just ground yourself in a different perspective. This can be great. Go home. Have a magazine, have a book, whatever floats your boat, have on music or headphones, and just put your feet up the wall. It is wonderful. So here in class, as we move to Shavasana, if you do want to move and find a wall, that is just fine, or you can do traditional Shavasana, whatever feels good. I'm going to go right here next to the Buddha, okay? And just kind of, if you're at home, again, I really encourage you, find a wall and really do this. This feels so good. You can do this for up to like 20 minutes, you'll be totally safe, it feels great. So whatever feels good here, when you do this, you guys, I don't want to kick over my painting, I can sort of see that. So I'm going to go over by the logo instead. And so here, what you can do is you can kind of have your bottom like next to the wall, okay? And then what you can do is start to just work your way down like this, okay? And start to lift up and kind of do something like this. And then you can start to adjust a little bit. I'll take my hands sometimes and just kind of adjust so that my bottom, okay, so my butt is closer to the wall. So again, you're grounding, you're rooting your, literally your root chakra, okay, so the base of your tailbone. And then here, remember in Shavasana, we want to always have our palms facing up, be very open and receptive. So you can have your hands expanded, nice and wide. They can be above your head, wherever it feels good, even by your side. And just start to slowly exhale, legs are up the wall, you can relax the feet, and just start to let go. So just start to really deepen the exhale, start to relax the breath. And again, I want you to start from the very beginning of your day, this ideal day that you've created, that removes all ego. Okay, that only has passion and happiness behind it. And I want you to start to see if you can plug in your physical, your mental, your social, your spiritual, your emotional into that ideal routine. And just see what that looks like as you start to expand your wings here and start to let go. Be giving, forgiving, compassionate, and loving to yourself and to others. Allow yourself the freedom and realize that this is your life. You can create it to be whatever you choose it to be. So really be aware where you're compromising maybe your values, your happiness, your fulfillment, and really just notice the opportunity costs. I realize, I don't have bills and things like that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, like maybe compromising a job versus what your biggest passion. A lot of people have a struggle with that, right? But see if you can start to move in the direction of really living in alignment where you merge those two worlds, where you merge your passion and your career path, or where you merge your highest version of that routine and your reality. So allow yourself to really believe that, because that's going to be the step in the right direction, making sure that you really understand that you deserve it and believing you deserve it. So as you slowly start to come back from your meditation, just start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. If you do have your legs up the wall here in class or at home, just very slowly and safely, please, just start to move where you kind of bend your knees first, and then you can sort of move to the right or to the left, whatever feels good. And just start to come back from your meditation, come back from wherever you went. So take your time. We're gonna, however it's easiest for you, because everyone's kind of in different positions here, we're gonna come back to comfortable seated position. So the left foot is in front, okay? And again, take your time here, there's no rush. We are going to bring our hands to heart center. Go ahead and ground ourselves. So go ahead and press the hands together here. We're lifting the elbows up. And just let this be kind of a nice feel good here. So we're not really stirring here. We're just feeling really good, really soothed, really held. So really supported here as we press the shoulders back, just subtly. Take your wrists here and just take a nice deep inhale. You can open up your hands like a book. And exhale, go ahead and close your book. Connecting to the earth. And connecting to your deepest spirit, your deepest level of who you are, the highest version of yourself. I'm truly so happy and grateful that you could all be here to connect to this deep space and just really allow yourself to relax and let go. Try to practice that in your everyday life, not just in yoga class. So taking those lessons off the mat and applying them. The divine in me recognizes the divine and light in each one of you. And where these lights meet, we say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, you guys. I really hope that felt wonderful. Please, if you are in class, just really take your time. If you can, I would actually keep your eyes closed and just stay in this beautiful state. If you're at home, same thing. Just kind of let my voice kind of guide you out of this and keep your eyes closed as long as you need to. And take your time. You may want to sit for just a few minutes. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining us. And namaste. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Be balanced, be true, be proud to be you. See you later, guys. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching today's True Beauty Quick Tip. If you like what you see and for more confidence building tips on how to be a beauty from the inside out, remember to subscribe to our channel and connect with us at trubeautymovement.com. That's TRU without the E, Beauty Movement. Love you guys. Until next time, remember, be balanced, be true, and proud to be you.